Let us have our discussion with respect to optional with the best of the faculties with respect to their optionals. Why you three have united here only at Vishnu Academy, and what made three of you to get united here?
I called a lot of faculties, no one responded to me. Then I understood that there is a need for mentorship. There is a need for a person who should be available 24/7 for the students so that they can ask any doubts at any point of time.
The preparation is quite long. There are ups and downs. It works like in sine waves.
They were not able to write daily answer writing like offline students, sir. So they requested, sir, can you create a separate group for online students? I told why not? So for online students also, they create a separate group and they'll pose the question separately for them. And then we are ready to answer.
Hello one and all, welcome to Vishnu Academy. Today we are going to have a discussion about the most important aspect of an aspirant's life. That aspect is make or break for his career, for his UPSC journey, whether he or she will be getting a rank or not. That is none other than our optional. So here at Vishnu Academy, we are meeting to have a holistic discussion with respect to optional as a theme. So let us have our discussion with respect to optional with the best of the faculties with respect to their optionals at Vishnu Academy in Gandhinagar. So sir, let us start our discussion. Sir, you three are the best faculties respect to optionals. Before I want all of you to give your introductions to our aspirants and also our viewers. Sir, please start with you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anubav Saransh and I have an experience of teaching for civil services aspirants for the past 10 plus years. In fact, I have taught at almost every big name in the country, be it online or offline. And I have been dealing with optionals for at least over 8 years now. So yes, plenty of experience dealing with students, their issues, concerns, and also the nightmares that preparation does give you. And let's not forget also the good days that this preparation brings with you. Yeah.
Sir, please, you should give your intro.
Hello all, I am Vishnu Vardhan, Anthropology faculty. I had also taught several places across the India, Delhi, Bengaluru, Trivandrum, as well as Hyderabad. Since 14 years I am teaching anthropology. I taught nearly 5,000 plus students, and academies also, nearly 14 academies I taught. And with respect to UPSC, my preparation, I went to UPSC interview 3 times. Nearly 108 students, I helped them to crack this examination, and they also honestly had expressed their views across the platforms. And I am sure that at this particular platform, it can be anthropology or PSIR or sociology, we are going to give you the best service.
Vishnu Vardhan Reddy sir, you please give your intro.
Thank you, Bharat sir. Myself, I am Vishnu Vardhan Reddy. I worked earlier as ACO in Intelligence Bureau, Ministry of Home Affairs, served as Administrative Officer in ISRO. I have been teaching for UPSC from 2017. So I have wide experience of teaching sociology optional in Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad. So we will give the best possible, and we believe in the motto, to teach is to touch lives forever at Vishnu IAS. So we are associating with Sociology Optional, where we will provide a holistic preparation strategy for the optional. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, to summarize for our viewers, these are the best 3 lot available for these 3 optionals. Anubav Saran sir for PSIR, Vishnu sir for Anthropology, and another Vishnu Vardhan Reddy sir for Sociology. So this is the place where all the 3 united to give best to the students. But now, sir, I want to know your heart's perspective. Why you 3 have united here only at Vishnu Academy, and what made 3 of you to get united here? Starting from you, sir. Anubav, sir.
So firstly, a very important aspect for any team is to have that passion, a genuine sense of passion to help students clear the exam. Because this field does have people who are in it for various reasons, possibly name, fame or money. But to find a true sense of passion is what I was looking for in a team. And that is something I found here. And also a genuine sense of interest towards the subject. Overall, a faculty who constantly keeps on updating himself, improving himself. This is actually a rarity in the field. Most people would believe that this is something very common. Sadly, that's not the case. And this is where I found the team here to be amazing, humble, down to earth, modest, and always willing to update, improve, and give the best to their students. So that is what attracted me the most here.
Thank you, sir. Sir, now since you are the director of the institute, I want to ask you in the last, Vishnu Reddy, sir, please.
A faculty expects some kind of freedom in their subject where they want to improve, they want to update, as sir rightly said. So when a faculty with a fashion has that freedom, the best out of the best will come out. Apart from that, when faculty knows that the institute interest is there genuinely for the helping the students, so when interest and effort and passion comes together, I think it helps the student the most. Also, what I found at Vishnu is, so directors is available for the students at any second, and which motivate the faculty also to be like that. So for every optional student, we are always available 24/7. I have seen this personally in this academy itself. So be it interest, fashion, plus dedicated team in both academic as well as non-academic, that's what attracted me towards Vishnu IAS.
Nice, sir. Sir, now you are the root cause for having all the three here. You are the founder, you are the director, and you also the lead faculty for Anthropology optional. So what made you to have these three optionals from your perspective?
Yes, sir, Bharat sir. With my personal experience, I want to tell. In my last attempt, when I was attempting my mains examination, I got one doubt just before the examination day. I want some person to guide me. I want one person to exclusively answer my doubt, which is called a genetic drift in my subject. I called a lot of faculties, no one responded to me. Then I understood that there is a need for mentorship. There is a need for a person who should be available 24/7 for the students so that they can ask any doubts at any point of time. That is one of the core reasons to establish this particular academy. I was searching for very good faculties since last 7-8 years who are committed, who are dedicated, who are from inside they want to serve the student community. Then luckily I got Anubav Saransh sir, Vishnu Vardhan Reddy sir, and the reviews which I got from their previous academies also was awesome, mainly student centric. Like I thought that these are my right brothers, so that as a brothers we can move forward and we can help the student community, and it is happening also. We started one batch in the month of June with Sociology sir. 50 students has been enrolled into it, and the reviews were 98%. And recently we started our PSIR, last 1 month happened, and there is very good reviews happening across. And with respect to me also, I am also available. I thought this optionals are the most important, as you told in the beginning. It will make and will break. So that systematic making and breaking should happen through us. Yes. And hence these are the right team for the optionals to help them as a genuine mentor.
So students, what I can understand from all the three words is that in the UPSC industry, there is lack of mentorship, there is lot of confusion, and there is no 24/7 support from any institute. Be it from the North Delhi or southern part of India, be it in Kerala. So there is no chance of human relations with respect to the faculty. Now Vishnu IAS Academy with these three esteemed faculties is available with that support. Mentorship, to the point classes, exam oriented teaching, and along with that 24/7 support. Yeah, thank you for that, sir. And from the point of view of students also. And further with respect to my questions. Okay, sir, you all the three expressed your introductions, told about you. Now, why should one join your course, or else what you will be guaranteeing a student who will be coming and joining your course? Please, from you, sir.
So as far as PSIR is concerned, the assurance that I give to every student, especially with respect to my subject, that includes GS as well as PSIR, is that in the exam, see, we can't predict questions, and that's a futile exercise. But in the exam, they won't experience or encounter a single question that they cannot answer and somebody else can answer. That's something I assure to every student of mine, and that is my guarantee to them. Right? Beyond that, of course, we are available for them 24/7. We do, and when I say 24/7, I do mean that for all of us and this entire organization. And beyond that as well, any kind of help that they require, be it subject-wise or even life-wise, right? Because this exam is slightly lengthy. The preparation is quite long. There are ups and downs. It works like in sine waves. So on the days of lows, a student might feel the need to talk to somebody who has the understanding of the subject, who has the understanding of the rigors of the exam. And I think that's something that we bring along, especially with respect to the long journey of this exam, right? So that's for me.
Yeah, so you will be friend, philosopher and guide to an aspirant who will be joining your course, simply to say. Yes, sir. Sir, please from your words.
See, anthropology is one subject which required a practical understanding. I believe myself that I teach the classes very practically, realistic example, what is happening across. So I believe that I make the subject easy. So this I can guarantee them. So once they leave the class after 2 hours of my lecture, they don't go confused. They don't go, "Ye kya bol raha hai?" So what is happening across? So he will not have that confusion. That I can guarantee. Number one. Number two, I come from very menial background, my social economic status. So I understand what are the requirements of the students. So I believe that as I come from that particular background, I can provide them that particular care, that particular requirement, what they want, what they deserve also. So these things I can guarantee through my course of anthropology.
So it will be a all-round support across the walks of life from your course. Sir, please from your words.
Sir, as both sir said rightly, so optional itself says it is not forced, it is their choice. So once they come with a choice and the interest, we have to guide them in a correct manner where so both the journey will be fruitful as well as the destination will be fruitful. So at Sociology optional course, I'll be guaranteeing them at the end of the course, you will see yourself the change in holistic personality as a future civil servant, plus the subject knowledge, answer writing skills, daily support, and ethical emotional support throughout the journey. So at the end of the course, the candidate itself will feel the complete change in himself, his perception, his answer writing, his analytical skills, and approach toward the exam, most important approach toward the life. So that's what we guaranteed socially course, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I can understand from three of your words that whatever required for the exam with respect to that optional, you will be doing. There is no need of any other course or any other test series to guide that an aspirant. Right. Now, my further question, sir. Now, whether you want to take stand or not, that is as per your wish, but I will do my job. I want to ask you a question. Firstly, you are part of an holy academy called Vishnu Academy. You will be cheering up for it. What is the different and unique aspect of Vishnu Academy with respect to your specific optionals compared to other institutes in the country? As I mentioned, from the north to the south, from east to the west. What is the uniqueness of Vishnu Academy with respect to optionals?
As far as the course structure is concerned that we offer here for any optional, beyond the very first task of not forcing it down the throat of a student, let them decide for once. So we start off by giving them free classes. You can call it a demo class or maybe a class where they can just get to know whether they like this subject or not. And not just the subject, the teacher per se, because every teacher, despite he or she being great, there is something that a student might get through what we call maybe a vibe check, right? And if the student gets to have that sense of understanding and a bond that with that teacher, then I think the student can pursue. And we offer that for every optional, in general as well for GS. So that ensures that you are not forced. We don't false sell, we don't cross sell, we don't miss sell. So which is actually quite prevalent in the market. I'm extremely sad and disappointed to say this, but this is what has been there in the past. But something fresh that we bring to light here is never to miss sell. We'll offer you whatever things are within our control and do the best as to what is required for the exam. In fact, even beyond that. But yes, no mis-selling at all.
Yes. Please, Sir Vishnu, sir.
I can tell that at our academy, we had a very good grievance redressal mechanism system. For all the students who enroll here, I personally give my number apart from the faculty's numbers. So that any complaint, for example, any student, if suddenly their online class get disturbed, if they message me, we will take it on high priority. And we had a dedicated officer who will be called as grievance officer. Their numbers will be provided in their respective groups, so that any complaint, any content, any material, any printout which they need to get, if they don't get, then we will respond very quickly. There are incidences, not 100%, but 98%, we attempted to solve the disputes within 3-4 hours. So that grievance redressal mechanism, we see the student time is very important. We need to address their queries, their problems, their doubts on high priority. That grievance redressal mechanism we had a very good.
Yes, sir. And as you rightly said, this is missing in most of the institutes in the country, sir. There won't be anyone to be responsive. Students do not know whom to approach and all. This is a great thing from Vishnu Academy, sir. Sir, and from your words.
I agree with Vishnu, sir, because I have seen my personally in some of the cases where the support system is very good and the response is also positive. Whenever a negative issue happens or student is facing any inconvenience, there is someone whom they will approach. Also, so whenever we interact with the sir always is asking us in what way we can improve, what way we can provide better to the students. So sir is open to the ideas. And despite being the director, he is taking our opinion in improving the course structure. So he is giving us his valuable inputs. So I think the support system to the students and both academic as well as non-academic combination will make it unique from the other institutions.
Okay, sir. Nice. Great. And, sir, further, in this 21st century and the commencement of this digital era and all, most of the students are shifting to online mode. Now, in this online mode, many will be looking for comfort and all. They want to prepare from their comfort of their homes or study halls and all. How you will be solving the doubts of online students? Because every aspirant is important. So, what is the approach you will be following in solving doubts of online students? Sir, please.
So post the pandemic, I had the honor of teaching at the largest edtech company for over 4 years. And that also helped me understand right from day one what were the possible reasons or possible grievances of students, especially in the online classes. I think because of that experience that came to me, it becomes really easy to handle these kind of concerns. See, an online student has a big concern of largely the network failure from his or her end or some kind of setup issue that we might experience at our end. So normally for that, the infrastructure here is amazing. And once it is set, then it is going to be almost a 0% chance of a failure from this end. So as far as that aspect is concerned, we are fully covered. Beyond that as well, the chat box available for at least all our faculty. We have now developed this habit also that we keep on looking at the chat box continuously, right, despite our focus on the subject, because it comes naturally now as a part of our teaching. And also doubts addressed immediately. Beyond that, for our optionals, we do have Zoom sessions that we take one-on-one with students where we discuss their doubts. And the same can be said for GS as well. So for online students, as far as the two major concerns, one is the infrastructure failure, which is almost negligible, and also the doubt clearance. That's something that we focus on resolving.
Yes, sir. Sir, please.
What Anubav sir has told 100% correct. We had set up a very good infrastructure for online. Number two, if anyone had an issue with respect to the online classes also, in app we will be getting a message. That message, as I told you earlier, we have a grievance redressal mechanism. It can be the disturbance, interruption, anything. We will be acting immediately and we will be having one person who will be covering all the classes. For example, how? If 4 lectures are happening in 4 classrooms, there will be one person who will be sitting outside. He will be noticing all the classes. He will be also listening to the classes. So any disturbance in online, so he will also be disturbed. So immediately he will get up and he will go to the classroom and he will check and he will come out. So that a minute of the minute disturbance is also not possible.
So there won't be any problem for an online student also. He can also have the same experience of offline student.
With, as rightly said, sir, we had chat box also. The students will be interacting in the chat box. We will be addressing the doubts. The students are happy.
Okay, sir. Sir, please.
Some of the online students said in the recent course itself, they did not feel any difference between offline and online. That itself shows that how responsive we are. And there are some working professionals. So some of them may not attend the regular class. So they said to me personally, whenever they are free, they listen to the class. And they asked me, sir, whenever we are free, we'll send the answer, will you be able to correct? So you're providing even that flexibility also to the student. Whenever they miss a class because of health reason or any other reason, or for the working professionals who cannot attend a regular class, even that flexibility we are giving. As sir said, we are giving actually app access even more than the validity of the course.
I want to add one point to it. We are giving 1 year recorded videos accessibility. I believe that this is the one academy which provide 1 year accessibility. Means once they enroll, it can be Sociology, PSIR, Anthropology, for 1 year they can watch recorded videos infinite times. So multiple times they can watch it and again they can come back and they can write their notes. The sir is telling the same.
Yes, sir. Generally, in most of the institutes, there will be time limit. Maximum 2x of the video time, or else only once they can watch. Yeah, and the time limit is also will be ending on the same day where the course gets stopped. That means if the validity of the course is 4 years, they will be stopping on the same day. There is no chance for extending that. But we are providing that.
There are big academies in Delhi, for example. They sell iPads. So the student need to buy that iPad also. Yes. So there is an extra burden on the student.
As sir rightly said, the working professionals itself told us that, sir, yes sir, we never came across this facility across India. Okay, nice. So that is unique about our courses, I think so, where student is feeling that what they want, we are able to offer.
Because online is unique, so I'm repeatedly answering. They can watch in mobile phone, they can watch in laptop, they can watch in iPad, they can watch in iPhone as well.
Okay, sir. Nice. So good of that. And further, sir, we all spoke with respect to online students, with respect to infrastructural issues. Now, coming to their academic doubts or academic issues, will there be availability of all three of you for online students with respect to academic doubts?
So as I said that we do host Zoom sessions one-on-one as well. In fact, especially in the optional classes, we do have the option of for the online students Zoom sessions where we can correct their answers. And so in this way, the student one-on-one can feel very free to get their doubt resolved. Because normally in an offline class, this is a serious concern for a lot of students who sometimes might feel that if I ask a doubt, what if it's too silly? What if the doubt is something that makes other people laugh at me? So in an online session, firstly, the chat box has that option of being anonymous. And secondly, that in a one-on-one session, there's no fear of being judged. So I think that's the comfort that we provide. So that's also a step that we take in this regard.
Nice, sir. Sir, please.
As Sir told, the same thing I want to repeat, and this is 1 year validity course. One more thing. For example, if you take PSIR optional, 1 year validity will be there. 1 year recorded videos will be there. 1 year Sir will be accessible. 1 year mentorship will be provided. If the student is proactive, then we will be also extending the course with respect to mentorship as well. So I am also in this field, so I believe that such services are not there in other academies, I believe.
Yes, sir. True. That is true, obviously. Sir, please.
This specific problem we came up with the answer writing for online students. They were not able to write daily answer writing like offline students, sir. So they requested, sir, can you create a separate group for online students? I told why not? So for online students also, they create a separate group and they'll pose the question separately for them. And then we are ready to answer. So whenever they pose the answer.
Advantage of it is other students can also look into the other answers. So what will happen? They can improve. They can get a new point as well.
So best copy.
Yes, sir told. So we will be post the best answer among the students only available to all.
Yes, nice, sir. Sir, now since we had some part of discussion with respect to optional, since three of you belong to three different optionals. Now, if my brother comes here or my sister comes here, he or she wants to take one optional, what you would be suggesting? Whether you will be suggesting PSIR or Anthro or Sociology?
Obviously, Sir will prefer PSIR, Sir will prefer Sociology, I will prefer Anthropology. Why, Sir?
I think, interestingly, all three of us are dealing with the top three optionals in the country right now. At least as per the latest UPSC report, these are the top three options without doubt. Yes. And every optional will have its own advantage. See, as far as, of course, as Sir said, I would rightfully point them out to PSIR. And I think, see, most people who take PSIR, in fact, around 15 to 1600 students took PSIR in 21-22. The reason I feel solely is, apart from interest factor, is the GS overlap. And that's what students love about it. But yes, again, I would remind students that the foremost thing here is to look at your interest. See, whatever at the end of the day you sell to a student, it might not go down well with him after, say, 4 or 5 years. If you just because of maybe a scoring optional or maybe something which has GS overlap is sold to a student, because he has to live with this optional, breathe and eat that every day for the next 2-3 years, God knows how long. So I think the first and foremost reason should be a genuine sense of interest towards that optional. And that's why I said, just to remind you, the 5-6 demo classes in the beginning, let's see whether you truly have this acumen for that optional or not, an interest or not. And once you have decided, then we are all there for you. And in fact, as Sir rightfully said in the previous question as well, that when it comes to, we giving our courses for 1 year, etc., and we can extend it. So just to point out and extend that argument, see, in this field, especially for us, I can speak for all of us, that if you join here, we are not teachers till the course is here. We are mentors for life. So even beyond your course, I still get mails from students 6 years back on how they're doing in life, etc. Sir keeps on getting mails. We keep on reading mails together, right? So these things have happened for us personally. So we, I think, have a bond with the student forever, right? So it's not just the course duration, but way beyond that.
Yes, sir. Sir, from your words, please.
Personally, as an optional faculty, so we will try to promote our course, definitely. But as Sir said, we don't want to missell to a candidate. First, we'll be interacting with the student, we'll be considering their academic background. their interest. I'll ask the student, have you done any research about the optional? How did you decide about this particular optional? So did you read about that particular subject? Did you look at previous year papers? Did you look at the syllabus? So once they have done GS classes, they have some inclination towards some subject. Or for a fresh aspirant, as sir said, every optional is new, effort is also same. I don't see the optional courses are contradictory to each other. I feel all are complementary to each other. So we don't see competitors among ourselves. In fact, together as a team, we try to provide, but as sir said, interest, academic background, and their research. And in fact, I'll be giving at least 2-3 questions for them to write the answers. I'll be telling them openly, see, look, this is your answer writing skill. This subject requires this specific minimum knowledge and minimum answer writing skills. They'll be asking them, what is you are comfortable with? Are you comfortable with by hearting? Are you comfortable with reflection? Are you comfortable with so combination of both of them, static, dynamic. So after doing all this, then we are suggesting them this might be suitable to you. Again, we are telling, so listen 1 week classes, attend daily courses, so go up the answer rating. After that, we are telling the student, so this might be suitable to you. So I feel just like when a patient comes to a clinic, after thoroughly examining the patient only, appropriate medicine only is suggested, instead of following same medicine for all.
Yes, true. Please, sir.
I believe that the people we sitting in this particular sofa are the high standard faculties. If anyone come for PSIR, then 100% Anubav sir is part of this academy or not, I will recommend Anubav sir wherever he is. If any person, if I come across on the road and he asks for sociology, wherever Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir is there, I will recommend sociology for Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir. Why? Because they are the best. On the same lines, whoever want to have PSIR across India, it can be Hindi, it can be Kannada, it can be Malayalam. So obviously it's an English language. So I recommend everyone, please go through the YouTube or reach all the academies and talk with the faculty there, talk with the counselors there and watch 2-3 demo classes. Then you decide PSIR. So it's not about the faculties in this particular academy. It's about the faculties across India. So don't go with the brand. Go with the standard of the faculty. For example, Anubav sir is intellect. Whereas sociology sir, Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir, intellect plus down to earth. Means there are so many combinations. Means the combinations we have to appreciate. So these combinations are very rarely found. So it's not only the teacher, it is not only the knowledge, it is the wisdom. It is how they approach. As sir was telling, 6 years back student, I was talking to him, 2 days back he was talking about one student 5 years back was talking to him. Means it's a very rare incident which we come across. Yes, so, if you want to choose PSIR across India, wherever you are, please go with the demo classes, reach all the academies, talk, if chance is there, talk with the faculty, then you decide. It can be sociology, it can be PSIR, it can be anthropology. And coming to the choice of the student, it is the interest first. So, go to the syllabus. In the UPSC website, you will get the syllabus copy, go to the syllabus, read the syllabus. In the syllabus, you will come to a conclusion, what are all the units are there, then you will understand this particular units, whether I have a connection already, then you take that particular option. Then you go with the track record of the UPSC. There are some options which are underperforming recently, last 4 or 5 years. So it's a risk taking those options. So which options are performing well, those options you take. And how much percentage of the result is there? In which optional, how much percentage of the result is there? Percentage you have to calculate, and mentor availability is there or not, resources available is there or not, whether the really faculty is in contact or not. These many criteria are there while choosing the optional, but the most important factor is interest.
So students' interest should be the epitome quality. Yes. And further, sir, I'm adding one more thing. I got to know from our team of Vishnu Academy. They told me that if a student comes, for example, if he or she wants to join an anthropology, they will be suggesting details with respect to that. But if a student is in confusion, we will be giving access to them of all the 3 classes for 1 week each. They can come and interact with all the 3 faculties. After having discussions, after having everything, watching the videos of 3 subjects, getting known about that subject, then they can decide easily. Is it that, sir?
As well as I recommend now, go to other academies also, talk to the faculties there also, watch those classes also and compare with our classes, then you make a wise decision. I am so much strong about my team.
Of course, that's why you had selected this. And sir, as I mentioned in my initial remarks, that this is make or break. And if a student comes and meeting you, it means he or she is keeping your life in your hands. If he or she trying to take an optional, it means he is keeping his complete UPSC career in your hands. Now, If I want to extend this discussion, how PSIR or anthropology or sociology as an optional, as a subject, as a thinking aspect and thought, how it will be helping in the life beyond UPSC, beyond the selection, how PSR will be helping, sir?
So a very valid question actually. As you said that a student is keeping his heart in life and his 3 or 4 years of very crucial peak youth years in our hands. That's of great responsibility firstly. Now beyond taking, let's say for PSI as an optional, firstly to be more methodical and logical, there have been a lot of recommendations doing rounds about how, at least for certain subjects or certain jobs, like say Indian Foreign Services, there was a report around 8 years back of how these aspirants who want to be eligible for foreign services, they should also be made to sit for extra papers, of which one was political science. But beyond that, let's not be that logical also. Beyond that as well, once you understand political science and then you enter your job, just for the job part, it will help you understand why people take certain decisions, why people in power behave in certain fashion, because you know the reality behind it, the root cause, the core value system behind it. So it keeps you more calm, more relaxed, and also in control of things in life. Also, if luckily you are posted as a foreign services officer, you have IR in command, you know the theories, you know how to react, when to react, and the entire training period for you becomes so easy and smooth that what the training is offering to you is just add-on points on what you already know. And in life in general, if God forbid you don't clear UPSC, that's not the end of somebody's journey. Even then, the subject like PSIR gives you so much of depth in terms of ethical values and how to live your life through these means, understanding of power and hegemony, etc., that you can get to understand and make out of what people are all about, how decisions are being made in society in general. You can get to understand news better. So it's a very wholesome experience of an individual, and that's what it improves, or rather it enlarges.
Yes, sir. Nice, sir. Sir, from your words.
It can be the Kautilya, it can be the directive principles of state policy. We have one objective called as welfare state. So that welfare state duty is the policy implementers, and the policy implementers are the civil servants. And the welfare state, in order to have the dream to come true by having a welfare state, the officers need to have a first-hand information on the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribe, the minorities who are underprivileged, who are disadvantaged sections. So in anthropology subject of paper 2, we will be coming across all these topics, all these areas, so that before becoming a civil servant, they have the knowledge about what are their problems, how they solve, and what are the various case studies, what happened across. So this will make them aware, if they become civil servant, how to address those priorly. So this is like a training before training. So anthropology will ensure welfare state.
From you, please.
So every day as a human being, we are interacting with so many people. So which means better understanding of society is required. As a civil servant, when you are looking at so many social issues, for example, Anti-Dowry Act is passed in 1961, but still dowry deaths are happening. Civil servants are writing very good essay about corruption in answer writing, but they are only being arrested. So there are so many social issues which need to be understood from a deeper perspective than academically. So in Sociology paper 1 and paper 2, we'll be doing that study where we'll be understanding social issues in a better manner. And when an officer is interacting with a person or in a problem or in an area, this sociological background will help them to serve the better. In fact, I would say sociology will make you a better human being with empathy, sympathy that is required in a civil services aspirant. And as an officer, you will understand society from 3 dimensions. As I told you earlier, whom society think you are, whom you think you are, whom you really are. So even after clearing civil services, while they are serving, so this sociological being in them is going to enrich that as welfare state is understood, and objectives of the welfare state will be implemented.
So essentially what I could understand from 3 of your opinion is that optionals, along with making you a civil servant, will also change the way of life of the person.
Exactly. During the preparation itself it will change. After selection also it will change. While serving also it will be there with you.
Yeah, and also it will be making us know what we are, essentially.
But one thing is there in civil services preparation. If we seriously prepare for 2 years, we will become a very good individual. We will become a very good citizen. that civil services will ensure.
That is true, sir. And now my further question is for you, sir. Is coaching for optional is essential?
I believe that coaching with mentorship is essential. So it's not only the classes, it is the availability of the mentor 24/7 such that their doubts, their queries can be addressed then and there, evaluator, the faculty and the reviewer who can review the answers. For all this purpose, yes, obviously there is a need for coaching. Why? Because if we don't have a coach, for example, if I want to go for cinema industry right now, so without any godfather, without any coach, I cannot go. People will throw me out. So compulsory there is a need for one person who should give me direction. For that direction, compulsory we need to have a coaching.
Yes, sir. From your perspective.
See, I mean, this question is asked by students a lot. Over the course of, I think I have taken over hundreds of workshops, especially with respect to joining UPSC coaching. Of course, when you're sitting in a team and you're sitting in an academy, and the student always has this perspective that I think he's selling the course and that's the underlying reason. But to be very frank and fair in this regard, the competition is so intense nowadays that, of course, without doubt, you can prepare on your own. But the amount of time and effort it requires, it would take, would be, say, 4 or 5 times the amount of time that a normal preparation would take. So something that can be done quickly and easily and with better results, why not? Right? So it is not that it cannot be done, but because of the intense competition, because everybody else is taking this help, why should I keep on reinventing the wheel, is my point. So I think in today's day and age, it is 100% essential to get this help. If we have economic means, great. Even if we don't have the economic means but have the interest for UPSC, I would suggest that yes, coaching would take you the distance, frankly.
So essentially, coaching will save our time, resources, hard-earned money of our parents. Because otherwise, our journey will be elongated to larger years.
Sir, in one line, see, you can prepare on your own, but as sir said rightly, see, in the age of misinformation, there is a dilemma about regarding sources, where to stop, what to read, what not to read, how to write an answer, how to approach. So there are so many multiple theories available online, so which may not be in sync with the UPSC standards. So choosing the right course, choosing the right academy, choosing the right optional, choosing the right mentor is almost a way of guiding. Say like we are traveling in a car, you don't see the distance always in the night. So your car lights will focus on next 100 meters. As you go on, next 100 meters you will reach. Exactly. So in the age of misinformation and all this digitization, I would suggest, so coaching will save all this and will take you to the right destination in a low time. So which means your preparation is simplified. And again, so on disclaimer, sir, just because somebody is taking coaching, automatically they will not become IAS, IPS. Unless they have the interest, they have the seriousness, they are doing what they're supposed to do. So coaching plus interest plus effort equal to success.
Sir, since we had a lot of discussion with respect to optional, different perspectives and all from 3 biggest people with respect to their optional in the country, I feel a lot of privilege to have a discussion with you 3. And further, what are your final words you want to suggest our aspirants and our viewers?
So as far as VIS is concerned, we are as a team are concerned, I feel if I can summarize everything in just 3 words that we can offer to you, it would definitely be a sense of direction, a sense of discipline, and ensuring destiny.
Nice, sir. Sir, please.
So as sir said, so UPSC requires not just expertise in one subject. So holistic knowledge about GS plus foundation pillars of optional plus evaluation support, academic as well as non-academic. So in simple word, I can say dedication, discipline will reach to your destiny.
Yes, sir, please.
I put in 3 words. First one is we provide care. We believe our students believed us and paid the fees. That means we are liable to the students. So they believed the trust is most important thing nowadays in this world. People are not trusting other person. So still they trusted us. So we should not break the trust. So first thing is care plus trust. And number 2, motivation. I believe for every 10 classes, 15-20 minutes, I will do motivation. Why? Because the motivation should be sustained. Then only the person will move on. So this exam required consistent preparation. For that consistent preparation, there is a need for motivation. So we are caring because they trusted us, and they need motivation. Why? Because they need to prepare consistently. And the third thing is quality delivery of classes. See, this is a big exam, the toughest examination in the world, I believe. So this toughest examination cannot be done by quantity. This can be done by quality. So the teacher should be enriched, then only he can give enriched class. I also do hard work. I also do the homework and all. We come and we deliver the classes. We also well prepare. So for example, if we need to deliver the class of 2 hours, obviously we will have 3 hours of preparation. Then only we can satisfy the students. So quality delivery of classes because toughest examination.
Yes. So thank you very much for giving your time, three of you. I am specifically telling Anubav sir from PSIR, thank you for your time. Vishnuvardhan sir, thank you for your time for our viewers. Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir, great thanks for you for providing your time. And lastly, students, just I want to sum up what all had happened here. We had done a general and overview discussion with respect to optionals, how it will be there and what an aspirant should do while deciding an optional and all. Now, as part of this series, we will be also releasing individual videos with respect to specific faculty, be it for PSIR with Anubav sir, for Anthropology with Vishnu sir, and for Sociology with Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir. So watch out on our YouTube channel. Thank you for viewing.